Hello and welcome to Channel DDO, the channel dedicated to the online MMORPG title Dungeons and Dragons Online. My name is Konstantinos, I'm from Greece, and this is episode 1 of my new series Free to Play Challenge. I have been playing Dungeons and Dragons Online for 3 years now, and I have never been a free to play player before, so I have decided to challenge myself and create this free to play account and start a DDO adventure as a completely free to play player. I wanted to see firsthand the restrictions and problems that free to play players will encounter, and by using my knowledge about this game, I will try to find solutions to the problems. I will give advice, guides, and strategies to make this game more accessible to newer players and to help them to achieve more things, make them more successful, and help them to have better gaming experience overall and to have the most amount of fun out of this game. I will try to keep these videos as short as possible and to give the information in parts so it will be easier to consume them and to learn from these videos and to not get overwhelmed by the plethora of information that I'm gonna give you. So in this first episode we will be talking about some basics. We will be talking about servers, character creation, and favor. So before you even step in a dungeon, you have to consider which server you want to play in, at least for your main server. Choose to start your main character in a more populated server. Bottom line, come and play with me in Orient. Alright? So, I'm kidding. There are some less populated servers nowadays. This is a 10 years old game after all. Don't go and play in Wayfinder, for example. There are also some other good servers like Sarlona and Argonessen, Kyber, Galanda, but I think at this point of time, at the moment, Orient is the best, the most populated server. Let's check the LFM panel. You can see how many LFMs are up at this time of the day, and it's morning in Europe, so it's not a very crowdy time of the day. Alright, so second thing I want to talk about is about character creation. When you start to create your character, you will see that it will give you 2 or 3 cool names, cool paths that your character can follow. Those pre-made paths are not good. They are not good enough. You will end up with a weaker character overall, so do not choose to follow those paths. Always customize your characters. Unfortunately, or the beauty of this game really is the plethora of choices that you can make, and that's what makes me want to come and play DDO. It's that you have so many choices to do and you can really customize your characters. If you are brand new though and you don't know what you're doing, go ahead and find yourself a nice, proper, optimized build in the DDO forums. I will link the classes section of the DDO forums in the description of this video. For example, for this character I'm playing at the moment will be my main. He's in the Orient server. His name is Zarax Blacksteel, and he's a level 5 human barbarian. He's based in the Zoda Zergbarian build. I will link that build in the description. But because I'm playing this game for years now and I know what I'm doing, I have made some choices of my own. So for example, I took at level 1, I took power attack and cleave. I didn't leave cleaves. I didn't leave my cleaves to get at my, I think that build suggests you to take cleaves later on. I decided to go ahead and pick them up from level 1 because cleaves hit mobs in an arc. Instead of hitting one mob, you will hit multiple mobs, and that's really powerful, especially early on. And also power attack is a really powerful one. If you're playing with a two-handed weapon, it gives you plus 10 to damage, which is huge. Imagine that to get plus 10 to your damage, you need plus 20 to your strength. So this fit over here, Barbarian power attack, is huge. And make sure always activate it when you log out of the game, because it doesn't work otherwise. Let's talk a little bit about this build. So I started with 16 strength. I chose not to start with maximum strength, which was 18. I have chosen to start with maximum constitution instead. Constitution gives more hit points, more health, and I preferred to be more hardy, to have more hit points compared to having +1 to my damage and my tactical disease. And I had to spend 2 more points, and I put them in dexterity. So I started with 16 strength, 10 dexterity, 18 constitution. For my skills, I am putting my skill points in intimidate, jump, swim, and use magic device. Intimidate, jump, and swim are class skills. Use magic device is a cross-class skill. You get half a point every point you spend, but this is a really nice one to have. It allows you to use scrolls, wands, and magical items. So make sure all your characters use magic device. For feats, as I told you, at level 1 I picked power attack and cleave. At level 3 I picked up two-handed fighting, and I will be getting all the two-handed fighting line, so improved two-handed fighting later on and greater two-handed fighting. And then with the rest of the feats I will see what I can do. I will probably take heavy armor proficiency, so I will wear heavy armors. Now I'm using it allows me to use only medium armor. And let me show you my enhancements. This is the optimized enhancements for a barbarian at level 5. I started putting my points in Frenzied Berserker because I wanted to have this ability here, Blood Tribute, as soon as possible. This gives you 150 temporary health and -1 to your constitution every time you charge it. So now my hit points are 160, my health is 160. If I hit this button here, my health will go down to 155, but I will have 150 more temporary hit points to spend. So if I know that I'm gonna go through a trap, or that I'm gonna get damage from a group of mobs, I'm hitting this ability and it prevents me from actually getting hurt to my normal hit points. The temporary hit points are getting the hurt instead. And I also took sprint boost. It's always nice to run fast to and away from battles, and this ability here, sprint boost, made me to run through content really fast and to be first in the killing count in most of the quests, in all the quests actually. To be able to unlock these 2 abilities, I spent 2 points in extra rage and 1 point in power rage, and also took the second core ability, Frenzied Toughness, for 20 maximum HP, which is also a very nice one, and you have to take it as soon as possible. At the time I took Frenzied Toughness, I had 80 hit points, so it was a 25% increase to my total hit points by this ability by spending 1 point. When I finished putting points in this tree, when I spent 12 AP total, I switched to Ravager enhancement tree. I took the core ability that you have to take. This gives you a rage bonus to attack and damage every time you get missed, and you will get missed soon, especially if you use uncanny dodge often, which gives you 25 dodge and 4 reflex saves bonus, and passively 1% dodge to at levels 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, and 20. So every time you get missed, you get +1 rage bonus to your damage, and this can stack up to 6 times, so sometimes you will have 6 damage from just one action point that you spend here. And then I chose to spend my points in Barbarian Power Attack, which gives you additional 3 points of bonus damage when you use the Power Attack feat. Every point of damage, imagine that every 1 point of damage that you earn is like 2 points of strength. So imagine the power of this feat, of this enhancement here. It's like having +6 to my strength now. Not exactly, because you don't get the tactical disease, but damage wise. And I spent 1 more point in Hardy Rage for +1 constitution while raging. 5 action points spent, and later on I will get the action boost power for a +30 action boost bonus to melee and range power for 20 seconds clicky. Alright, enough about my build and about builds in general. I will try to post as many of the free-to-play classes as possible, and I will try to get them to level 5, and I will show you what my optimized level 5 characters look like. One of each class. You have 9 free-to-play classes, 8 servers. I'm gonna farm favor, and that's the next topic I'm gonna talk about. Favor. I'm gonna farm favor from each and every server, so I will go ahead and create a new class to every server I visit. So my next video will probably be another class at level 5 in another server, and I will talk about how my enhancements, feats, and stuff look like at level 5 with a different class. Let's talk a little bit about favor. Being free to play, it means you have a limited amount of quests available to play, and the only way to unlock more content and to be able to level up higher is to gain favor. You gain favor by questing, but the most amount of favor comes from elite quests. Quests have 3 difficulties: normal, hard, and elite. If you're free to play, you can only open quests on normal on your first try in a quest, and then if you complete normal, you have access to hard and then elite. That's what I did with the Korthos village quests. To open your adventure compendium, your list of your quests, you have to press P, and then to sort them out by level, you just have to click on the level word or press X, and it sorts them out by level. So for the Korthos quests, I couldn't find a group that was doing Korthos on Lit. I suggest you that you keep an eye to the LFM panel, and to see that window you will have to press O, and it opens your social window, and then you go to your grouping tab, and you scroll up and you see if there is any quests at your level range that are run in elite. So for example, this guy here, Wamio, he's doing recovering the lost tome. I'm putting my cursor on it, and it says last line is difficulty, and it says normal. You don't want to follow a normal group, you want to follow an elite group. So for example, now I cannot see any elite groups up. So if I want to quest, I will go ahead, I will press P, I will find in my adventure compendium what I have to do. I have to do where there's smoke. So I will probably post an LFM saying that I'm running where there's smoke and that I need an opener, and I will start doing this quest on normal, then hard, and then elite. And what I'm gonna be very careful about, and I suggest that you consider doing the same thing, is that every time you enter a quest on elite, the base level of the quest goes up by 2. So the level 3 quest where there's smoke will become a level 5 quest on Elite. What I'm gonna be very careful about is not level up past level 5, past the level of the quest on the Elite difficulty, because before I finish all my level 3 quests. And that's because of a thing that is called bravery bonus. If you can open hard or Elite difficulty on your first try on a quest, you get additional XP. And most players that can open Elite do that. They always play quests in Elite difficulty on their first go, and they get that huge bravery bonus XP because they're doing Elite. They're Elite streaking. As free to play, you cannot do that. You have to enter some quests on normal difficulty. So if you want to be able to enter groups that are doing Elite quests, be careful not to level up past before the level of the quest on Elite, because they will not accept you in the groups. If I go ahead and take level 6, they will not accept me in where there's smoke on Elite, because they will lose their bravery bonus because of me, because I will be over the level of the quest. Okay, so consider that. And the last thing that I want to say about favor is that you get 25 free DDO points every 100 favor you gain. So I have completed all the level 1 quests, all the level 2 quests on Elite, the solo quests of Harbor, and Irestone Inlet on Elite, because I happened to be in a group that wanted to run that. And when you press P in your adventure companion, you can go to the patrons tab, where you can see, you scroll down and you can see at the bottom your total favors. So by doing all the level 1s and level 2 quests, I gained 233 total favor. So I got myself 53 DDO points, but there wasn't only those 3 DDO points. I also got additional DDO points by hitting 5 favor, only 5 favor in this server. Then I got I hit another milestone when I got 25 total favor in a new server. And then I got another milestone when I hit 100 favor in this server. And there are 8 servers total, so you want to get as soon as possible 100 favor in each and every server. That way you will get all your free extra DDO points almost in no time. After 100 favor, I think the milestone is 500, which is quite higher, and we might farm that later on, but for now let's try to get 100 favor in each and every server. So that was all I wanted to say about this video. In next video I will be on another server with another class. I will be demonstrating another optimized build for another class. I will be level 5 most possibly, and I will be talking about a different topic. These starting videos, I think it will take me about 3 or 4 videos in this series. Those will be the things that you have to know. You always end up in an MMO learning something that you kind of wish to have known from the scratch, from when you started playing the game, and you kind of feel that you have lost so many things because you didn't know this stuff. So that's where that's what I want to do. I want to give you the knowledge that you need to know from scratch in order to make you more successful in this game. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't very long for your taste. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you again next time, guys. Bye bye.